click that like and subscribe button and go sign up on superchargedstocks.com, and let's keep you notified. Good afternoon, everyone. It's Andrew with Supercharged Stocks. Today, we're really excited to be catching up with Alain Gia, who is the president CEO of GlobeX Data. We kind of refer to it as Sekur all the time on the show when we're talking about it. We've got a lot of questions about it, a lot of interest, and a lot of update because this is something that you're seeing in the news on multiple different levels. I mean, not only from cybersecurity, companies being hacked, even the World Economic Forum is projecting massive amounts of cyber attacks to come as well. This is something that needs to be on everyone's forefront of their mind.
Yeah, so GlobeX Data Limited is originally a Swiss company. We started about 12, 14 years ago. We went public through an offshoot in Canada under GlobeX Data Limited, ticker SWIS, SWIS, in July 2019. The company has been building its business, relationships, and integration with a few partners, including América Móvil, the 7th largest telco in the globe, based in Mexico and all over Latin America. We have this application called Sekur, spelled S-E-K-U-R. We were on a roll pre-COVID to sign up some pretty good contracts overseas, notably in Sri Lanka as well. During 2020, we really brought the brand back to a simple one brand called Sekur. We improved our services, and then we also just launched our messaging and email application. We raised, actually in January, we raised about $1 million Canadian. Half of it came from people overseas in Switzerland. The other half is me and some local investors. And then that was raised at 12 cents with a warrant at 15. And then we did another raise in March at 30 cents with half warrant this time at 50. I also participated. 42% of that was me, and the other half was Swiss investors. We got a lot of investors from Switzerland because they have that long-term vision. And in May, we had a group that came about 70 subscribers, including some of these Swiss guys, and we raised 2.2 million. So we have a good treasure chest now. And of course, we're doing quite a lot with our Sekur application. People say, well, what's different between Secure Messenger and WhatsApp or Signal or others? So first of all, we have we have four things that nobody else does. First, we have our own proprietary platform. That means, unlike Signal, for example, we don't host our system on Amazon Web Service or these big tech platforms that mine in your data and farm it and make money on your back with your data, by the way. And also, when they sell that data to third parties, these third parties don't secure that data, and this is how that identity theft happened.
You don't need to be farmed full of your data all of the time. There's sensitive information that you have, even if you don't think that you've got the most interesting life in the world. Is if it's just a real estate deal, if it's just a contract you're signing, if it's something you're sending to your lawyer, these things shouldn't just be able to be hacked or easily taken away.
We have proprietary technology. We have never used open source coding, and there's more and more reports now how open source coding has reached its limit. You get hackers infiltrating, developer group, and so forth. So open source is really not secure. We have the Swiss privacy laws that guide us because all our servers are in Switzerland. And then we have also privacy by design. We have some cool feature. For example, you mentioned a real estate transaction. We did a deal with Remax. I think Remax over this coming summer is going to launch in the fall for sure our secure email and messaging app. And what happens is if you use any of these other free applications that we all know of, and you send a message to someone, the other person needs to have the app. Whereas with Secure Messenger, you can send a message to somebody that doesn't have it. We're also planning to launch a replacement to Zoom and Teams and these kind of non-secure and private application. By the end of the year, we're going to have Secure Pro, where you can have video, call and conference and all that. So we're pretty excited about that. In the US, you have 300 plus million people. It dwarfs any other market in the world because it's the wealthiest. It's the one that has the biggest middle class, the wealthiest middle class. And it's also a place where you have a polarity and you have a big paranoia about privacy because your data is stolen every second. And then this the one that has the most identity theft in the world per capita. So we're offering now Sekur, and what we're doing is with our 4 million plus war chest that we amassed, no debt, by the way, so we have no convertible debt, no equity financing. We have over 4 million today in the bank, and we paid already for $400,000 US of media that we prepaid. So we're in pretty good shape right now. US is basically the best market for us and the biggest. So with them, we're going to hit that. We're going to do all sorts of marketing, pre-roll, I mean, you name it. So that's with NTD and Epoch Media Group, which is the Epoch Times, 12 million, unique visitors a month.
Huge.
And we're just beginning with them. And then we have another deal that we will announce with a person that last month alone had 4.8 million download on their podcast. So we have a 6-month exclusivity with him, and we're going to get a few interviews. So this entire US market is our prime priority. We are getting packages from Fox. We're talking to Comcast Media to go all over. Bloomberg, CNBC. We're looking at Bloomberg International. Bloomberg International goes to 400 million people globally. And, typically they tell us at least 500,000 people would view our program.
The scalability is there. I mean, that's the big thing, is that people could recognize we're talking big numbers, the scalability is there. And it's so important that you detailed out, like you mapped it out, is people want to know, okay, well, do you have the marketing plan in place? And yes, and you clearly demonstrate it. So there's a lot that's coming.
We're really optimistic about that. I think by the end of next year, we should have a very respectable number of users. This is self-funding, and our goal, also our infrastructure, we're there. So we have the marketing plan, the product's ready, it sells daily now, and we have the infrastructure to handle at least a couple million people. And for us to add another million or two, it's just 200-300 grand servers shipped in Switzerland, and that's it.
This has legs on it. And they'll be able to see in the summer what's happening. They'll see the news. And you can, this kind of vision come together. And as you're hitting milestones, as you already have, this is a bigger story. And I want to not be too promotional, but you think of the people that would have got into a likes of Netflix and thought, oh, this is, at the beginning, I'll take a triple on it. I'll take some win on it. And you go, great, you made some money. But if they could have seen the larger vision of where this could go, I think that's what this really speaks to, is that the scalability, the size of numbers, and the current environment, even in Canada, which isn't as politically, polar as the US. The US alone, take away every other deal you've got, is a huge income stream. So, I mean, I would urge people to take a look at this, because I know there's going to be a firestorm of marketing happening. It's going to be seen out there. And I think once people just take a minute to really think about what the pivotal point that you're at right now, it's perfect timing right now. So thank you, Alain. I really thank you for spending the time, especially detailing the marketing plan moving forward, because that's so key for people to kind of check off. Yes, they're doing that, they're doing that, they're doing that, and they can check for themselves. And I think we're going to see a lot of impressive things coming in the future here. Click that like and subscribe button and go sign up on superchargedstocks.com, and let's keep you notified.